What's up guys, this is BrickApocalypse here, and this is a very simple, straightforward tutorial on how to make this modification to your 2013 LEGO Star Wars Republic Gunship so that you can fully enclose the area on the inside and it kind of forms double doors, as you can see right here. Like I said before, this tutorial is very simple and straightforward, and this modification is great if you want to make your gunship more realistic, and it's also very simple and doesn't use too many pieces and is pretty easy to build. Alright guys, so to start it off, here are all the pieces that you're going to need for the build. I would suggest you pause the video right now so that you can gather all your pieces. For step number 1, you are going to need 2 Technic 1x2 bricks with an axle hole through it. You're going to need 1 6 stud long axle, 2 of these pieces, and 2 of these pieces. For this step specifically, the color of the pieces does not really matter because these pieces are not really going to be seen from the outside. So to start it off, take a 1x2 and stick it down the axle. Do the same with the other one and put them in the middle like that. Then take these and stick them in on either side. Just like that. So right now this is what it should look like, and you should have space on both of the sides. Now you're going to take one of these and you're going to stick it on the end. It's going to be like that, sideways. It's not going to be vertical, it's going to be horizontal like that. And same on the other side, and they should both be facing the same direction. Like right here, they're both facing that way. And you have completed step 1, and this is what it should look like. Now on to step number 2. First, you're going to need the same little structure that we built in step number 1. And you're also going to need 2 of these Technic beams that are 5 holes large. And you're going to need 4 Technic pins. To start it off, take one of the Technic beams and put one of the Technic pins on either side, just like that. And now you're going to do the same thing for the other one. So right now you should have this and 2 of these with Technic pins on either side. Now you're going to take them and stick one of the pins from one of the sides, doesn't matter, into that piece. And same goes for the other side. So right now you should have this structure right here. And we're going to set this aside because we're not going to be using this in step number 3. For step number 3, the pieces that you're going to need is a 2x6 plate, a 1x4 plate, a 1x2 plate with a click hinge at the end, a 4x6 plate with studs around the side except for one, and a tile in the middle basically, and just a regular white 4x6 plate. And I would suggest that you have both of these white because they're going to be showing on the outside. So to start off the build of step 3, move those 3 pieces aside and just line up these 2 plates like that. And if you are using one of the plates like this, you don't really need to. You could just use another regular 4x6, but I like the look of this a lot better. If you are using one of these, then you're going to want to have the opening, like the side with no edge, facing to the left, like you see when I lay it down. That's the side that doesn't have studs. Anyway, lay those next to each other. Then take your 2x6 plate and put it on top to connect the two. And you're going to want to put it on the very top and in the middle so that you have one stud left on either side. Then take your 1x4 plate and put it on the left side like that. And as you can see, it goes all the way to the top. Now, lastly, take this piece and put it right there. You see that it is 3 studs away from this side. You can see that it is just barely on this 4x6 plate. If you're still having trouble lining it up on the right stud, just look at it this way. You can put it on the 4th stud. So you see 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's the one that should be lined up with. Then you're going to want to build another one of these, like I already have, except on the second one, you're going to want to put the 1x4 plate on the right side, and you're going to want to put this piece on the left side. So you can see that it's basically just mirrored. So you might need to pause the video right now to get that. But once you've built these, we can move on to step number 4. So for step number 4, the pieces that you're going to need is a 2x4 plate, another 4x6 plate, preferably, for me at least, one that is like this with somewhat of a tile in the middle, but a regular 4x6 plate would work too. Then a 1x8 plate with this little sidebar, a 1x2 plate with that hinge in there, and also a 2x2 plate with that Technic pinhole on the bottom, just on one side. So to get started, take your 4x6, hold it up like that, and take the 2x4 and put it next to it, just like that. Then take the 1x8 and put it on the bottom to join the two together. So right now you should have this. Then you're going to flip it over to the other side, and you're going to take this piece here and you're going to put it, you're going to make the hole be facing up like this. You're going to put it one stud away from the right side. So if you didn't understand what I said, then you can just pause the video right now and look at this. Then you're going to take the remaining piece and you're going to stick it with the hinge facing down like that. And again, if you didn't understand, you might just want to pause the video right now and build while just looking at the pause video. You can make a second one of these, but again, just like in step 3, you're going to have to mirror it. So you see on this one, I put the 2x4 on the left, whereas this one I put on the right. And so you're just going to want to mirror it. So you could also pause the video right now if you need some help with that. But step 4 is the last step. So now we just have to assemble all the different pieces that we built. And so let's get to that. Alright, so now we're going to join the piece that we just made with the piece from step 3. So you got to make sure that you got the right one so that the hinges line up, and so do the edges, like you can see right here. So we're just going to connect the hinges, and then you're going to move it just one click like that, and that is basically one of the doors, but you're not completely done yet. So that's one of them, and you can just do the exact same thing for the other one. So you see I did that, and then I'm just gonna click it that way once, and there you have it. Now we're going to take out this piece that we made a while ago in the first 2 steps. You're going to take one of your one of your door pieces, and you're going to take one of the edges like this one that has that pin in it, and you're going to put the pin into there. And there you have it. And then we can just do the same thing for the other one. And now we have, sorry, let me bring it up. We have our door structure. Now let's get on to attaching it to the gunship. So before you can attach the doors to the gunship, you're going to need to remove the little guns that were on the side that were attached onto those pins. You're just going to want to remove those. And for me personally, I don't mind leaving that there. And also, I don't think it's worth it because I'd have to take apart most of the whole gunship just to remove those little pieces. So I just leave those in there. And now we can get into actually placing our door structure that we built into there. So let's get to that. Before you can put the doors in, one quick thing you have to do is you have to stick a 2x2 brick up there. Sorry about the bad camera angle here, but you see right there that 2x2 brick that is going in between these beams up here. That right there, you need to put in a 2x2 brick right up there, because that is where we're going to put the doors. That's where we're going to attach them to. So once you've attached that 2x2 up in there, you're going to need to stick the whole structure. It's kind of awkward, but you're going to need to get it through like that. And flip it over. At least that's how I do it. And then, so you see, remember those two 1x2 bricks that we attached in the middle there? I'm kind of pointing at them right now. Those kind of form a 2x2 brick, right? So you're going to put that 2x2 on top of that 2x2 that we just put up in there. Or not on top of it, but below it. So now you can see that that is below it, and part of the other door fell off. Well, anyway, that is how you attach it in there. And if you have it right, this piece should be like that. And I mean, you can just look at it right now, and if yours looks like this, then you have done the right thing. This part of the door just fell off, so it should be like that, but it fell off. So I'm gonna fix that. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there was something wrong, if the modification didn't work for you, please comment below so that I can explain to you or see what you got wrong. Please subscribe, like the video, and again, comment if you have any concerns, questions, or just anything you'd like to say. Thanks for watching.